Oh, you hear that?
No.
That is the sound of sweet reconnaissance.
Of sweet reconnaissance?
Sweet. That's
what kind of reconnaissance are we doing?
That's not the word.
What word are you looking for?
United and it feels so good.
Is this the comeback podcast?
Yeah. Well, it's been 3 weeks since we did one.
The Kim Kardashian podcast?
Oh my god.
No, get it? Because she got cum on her back. That's a Parks and Rec blooper reference, by the way.
We were just talking about that before we recorded. We were talking about
we're blooper hounds. You call us
blooper hounds. That doesn't sound right.
We really like bloopers.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You're just gonna hear that bouncing
from Super Mario Sunshine.
They were in the other game. They were in the first Mario Brothers.
Were they? Oh yeah, I fucking hated those things.
1, 2, yeah.
I like them in 3D much better than I like them in 2D.
Yeah. I always liked the blooper fights in Super Mario Sunshine. Like where you had to pull off all his arms and then spray the stuff off of his mouth.
That was a fun little mechanic. I liked that. Not the fucking, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Oh! And then just kill you. I hated that.
So, welcome to Super Mario Sunshine podcast. Welcome to the Duncify podcast.
The first time we've said that in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Has it been 3 weeks or 4 weeks?
It's been about 3.
Okay.
Because the 1 week I was over here, we haven't hung out in 2 weeks.
No. I went to Florida.
Last week.
No.
2 weeks ago. Has it been a month?
I think it might have been.
It's been 3 weeks. Okay. It hasn't been a month. It's been 3 weeks.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
All right.
I don't honestly remember.
We'll prove me wrong later with
sure.
video, the audio evidence.
No, because I was in Florida in April. And
holy shit.
I was in Florida the last week of April.
Wow.
It has been a month.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Fuck. Anyway.
Caleb, I'm sorry.
Apologies to Caleb. He hasn't had anything to listen to.
The one fan that we have.
I'm Nick.
I'm Tyler. Fuck.
How's your month been?
Yeah,
let's not act like we've been hanging out for the past 4 hours.
How's everybody's month been? How's everybody been doing? Oh, you can't reply because this isn't previously.
You can like, comment, and subscribe about how your month has been.
Yeah. LCS, man.
LCS.
Prowl.
No, we do the prowl at the end.
Oh, we're doing that again.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the prowl.
Dude, we did it once.
I know, but it's such a good idea. I loved it. My idea. That's why.
Yeah, you love it because it's your idea.
Well, yes.
But yeah, I went to Florida.
Yeah.
That was quite enjoyable.
He did a thing.
Went to Miami.
Fuck, I don't even think I had my job.
Had you what?
I didn't have my new job the last time we recorded either.
Yes, you did. You just got it.
Oh, okay.
Because we said this was a real middle class podcast because you were bagging groceries.
Oh yeah. Well, not anymore, bitches.
Yeah, Tyler has another.
Well, you tell your Florida stories first, and I'll tell my bullshit.
I don't have a lot of Florida stories. I got drunk in Miami for a while.
You have an interesting one.
An interesting one?
The Waffle House.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Waffle House story is really good for this. So, for those who don't know, going to a Waffle House in the middle of the night next to a sketchy-ass hotel.
In Miami.
In Miami. Well, this was Fort Lauderdale, technically.
Oh, God.
Or as I
Why
like
did
to call
you go there?
Hotels, compared to Miami, hotels were super cheap in Fort Lauderdale. And it was like a 20-minute drive. So, but
you
go in.
Yeah.
Hey, I chipped in for the room.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the cheaper it is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, I wasn't making a... I wasn't being that big of an asshole.
What are you talking about? So we go in. We sit down. The waitress is holding the fork, the knife, and the spoon to set out on the table. She puts the knife and the spoon down and goes to get the forks because she forgot them.
Right.
Now, like I just said, in her hand, she walks away, walks back, and then puts them down. We order food. I don't get half of what I ordered.
Let me precedent that. Like, pause this right quick. Because when I first heard that, I was like, oh, she probably knew.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people are probably thinking. As the story goes on, you start to realize...
It wasn't because she was new.
It was not an isolated incident.
So, I don't get half of what I ordered. I don't get my beverage till I finished my food.
Sounds really, like, fucking...
What?
Hearing it from the outside, and this sounds like really, like, high class, like, typical white person bitching.
Well, no. It wasn't because of that. She literally wrote down my order and then just didn't write down the other part of my order.
Right.
And then my two friends both ordered sausage gravy with their stuff. When she brought the food, she said, "Yeah, we don't have any." Offered one a replacement, the other one not, which I thought was kind of weird. And then they both got charged for it.
It's like, to me, it's like, if you're gonna do that, if you don't have any sausage gravy, why put the order up?
We get to this.
Yeah.
We get to this. It's like, how does a Waffle House run out of sausage gravy?
I'm asking the questions that the people listening would ask. I'm trying to...
But think how many things on the Waffle House menu have sausage gravy.
And you don't have sausage gravy.
It's so weird. And so... They go to checkout. Well, I check out first. I'm like, I didn't get charged for the food I didn't get because she didn't even write it down. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just getting out of here. This is the only time in my life I have never tipped. Only because how bad the service was.
Yeah.
And how sketched out I was by the whole situation.
And to give anybody an input on this, Nick is like very adamant about that.
I get very upset when people don't tip. Like, even for mediocre service.
Very, very about the service class. Very about...
I mean, because almost everyone I've known has worked in restaurants at some point. And I've just heard story after story after story of people stiffing on tips.
Yeah.
I only did this because of how abysmal the service was. And so I check out. I'm just like, I'm going back to the hotel. I'm like, this is weirding me out because sketchy situation. Why was it sketchy? Because while we were sitting there, 2 girls walked into the bathroom. They were in there for 5 minutes. They walked back out. And one of my friends noticed on their arm was just track marks all down their arm. It's like people are just shooting up needle drugs in the bathroom here. And it's like...
What do you fucking think? You're Edward Norton? Get the hell out of here.
And so I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. It's like, I'm not demeaning them for being on drugs. You know, people have drug addictions. I understand that. But I'm like, now I understand why this is such a weird situation.
Right.
Because the waitress is on drugs.
And the waitress is on drugs.
The waitress was on drugs. As we confirmed this when my 2 friends went to check out, the waitress recognized them and asked them how they were. One of them had never been in this state before. Neither of them ever been in the city before. And she acted like they were old, kind of regular customers. And so that's when we knew, like, okay, this is just a weird-ass fucking situation. I don't think it was cocaine. No. I think it had to have been something else. But, yeah, it was a weird situation. But aside from that, really good trip. Have fun time in Florida.
You always have to have a story like that anywhere you go.
Yeah. Something crazy is going to happen. Yeah.
Something very out of the ordinary that has to make it stand apart from everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Lucky bastard.
So tell us about your new job.
I am a meat handler. I've been saving that.
He's a meat handler.
Everybody, dude. So I've told about...
Better than being a Chelsea handler.
I'd handle her Chelsea, if you know what I mean.
I
she's
she's fun.
I think she's pretty true. Anyway, I work in the meat department at Kroger's, which was weird because I started working there. I went from washing dishes to bagging groceries. Not much of a step up in the job department. But then 2 weeks in, I got a call from my manager, and she was like, well, there's an opening in the meat department. Compared to your story, this does not sound nearly as exciting. But it's exciting for me because I'm glad that I got a promotion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been working there for about 3 weeks now, and that's been going good. And everybody has made the joke, oh, so you handle meat for a living. That's your, you get to play with your meat all day. And I've heard that about 6 times.
I didn't even say that. I'm surprised I didn't.
That's the one person
that not even crossed my mind.
Well, like, people at work people I don't even know at work have been saying that joke to me. I'm like, I don't know you personally enough
for you to say that.
For you to make masturbation jokes at my expense.
Not to distract. How much candy did you bring with you?
No, I didn't bring this. That was yours from downstairs.
Well, this is...
I already ate 2.
Good Lord. We just ate.
I haven't eaten all day, though. Like, I had a quesadilla.
Okay. That is five mini crunch bars.
I had a quesadilla in 48 hours. That's all I've had to eat. But normally I would eat that much candy.
That's just a lot of candy. It just caught me off guard.
I just grabbed a handful.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. You're welcome to have candy.
I love me some crunch.
It's a lot of candy.
This is the start of the...
now, you see... If we can go that long, sure.
I can.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, just for the record, Tyler can go for an hour.
Hour and a half. No, the case... The person
he doesn't.
Yeah. almost said his name, but you know
don't let me
who you
forget.
are.
Okay, I can't tell the story on the podcast. Wait, no. I can't tell the story at all. Never mind. Forget I said it.
Okay.
Casey told me explicitly. I couldn't
Don't
even tell
say
you.
his name.
I said his first name.
Okay.
Just Casey.
All right, but
He's that bad.
there's probably a reason. Shut up.
I can't even tell you the story. He explicitly said I couldn't
Really?
tell you. He would have to tell
Wow.
you it. Whenever you hear the story, you'll understand why.
Okay, so he wants to tell me in person. Is that?
I don't know if he ever will,
Oh,
unless you go drunk.
well,
but-
because that's the thing. It might be one of those things where it's like you can only tell one person just to get it out there. So you don't have to
that's
hide
the kind of story.
Shame,
That's the kind of story it was. But anyway, as I was
all
gonna
bets
say,
are off.
I don't like Crunch bars.
Yeah.
I do like Bunch of Crunch.
What's the difference?
The little tiny piece is all Crunch, basically, just with chocolate around it. There's a lot more chocolate in the Crunch bar, and really, I'm just there for the crunch. Well, no, like if you get
What
like
are you fucking Siskel? Like, what is this?
I'm just saying.
Are you a food critic?
No, but like especially in popcorn, like mixing it in with popcorn, you can't really do that with the Crunch bar.
You know what I had?
What?
Holy shit!
Yeah, holy shit! How was that?
It was very delicious. A little on the preachy side, though. I didn't
I had a
appreciate
feeling.
that.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered popcorn, but the chocolate had toffee bits in it.
That sounds good.
That'll give you an orgasm.
There's a dessert we make sometimes.
Straight on
You buy like one of those round,
in your pants.
just angel food cakes.
Yeah.
Like a bundt cake, basically, at the store. You crumble it up in like a casserole dish.
Bunt.
Bundt.
I have a side note.
Okay.
Real quick, I'm gonna put my finger here so I remember.
And you just crumbled up bits of like angel food cake,
Right.
vanilla pudding, and then crumbled up Heath bar.
Ooh.
And you just mix that in a big bowl, put it in a casserole dish, and then put it in the fridge for like a couple hours. That's a good dessert.
Holy shit.
Because like the cake kind of absorbs some of the pudding, and then you have all the Heath bar bits.
God, that sounds delicious.
It's really good.
Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry, what's your point?
Oh, my point. Bunt is what they named on Game Grumps one of their Pokemon. I think it's Beedrill.
You know, Bunt.
The Bunt.
B-U-N-D-T.
B-U-N-T-D apostrophe.
Okay.
Oh, I fucking love it. That'll be my recommendation.
You still playing Pokemon?
Oh yeah, not the silver though.
Gold?
I beat silver. I've beaten it probably 6 times in my life, but I mean,
Yeah.
like, I
Did it again.
playing Leaf Green. I actually pumped Sacred Stones, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Because I played through, as I told you earlier. I didn't
Played through
tell you.
26 of the 30 chapters.
26 of the 3rd chapters!
And then
Game
your
fucking reset.
save erased.
Lost all of it. It was like a flashback to Mrs. Althouse in fucking
Yeah.
9th grade. Deleting my save file. But, yeah.
All I've been playing?
Yeah.
Cookie Clicker.
Yeah.
I haven't played a video game in like a month other than Cookie Clicker.
I've been playing a lot of GBA. I forgot. Holy shit.
What?
How good. And I talked about it last time.
Mhm.
God damn, there's a lot of good Game Boy Advance games.
There are
like
fucking a lot of good games. Yeah.
legitimately fun games to play, even as an adult. I don't
Mhm.
care how good the graphics are. There's still
Very enjoyable.
hours of wastable time.
And you still have not tried Advance Wars. Wait until you play Advance.
Yeah, I have.
You
I have
did,
it.
you did try it?
Yeah.
How, did you
It's
like
pretty
it?
fun. It's kind of a little intense though
Yeah.
for me. Like I'm like Sacred Stones, like Fire Emblem's a lot more watered down version of that. But you know, I like tactics games like that. So
I
that'll be
fucking
up
love
my
Advance.
alley.
I mean, as somebody who has almost 50 hours in their save on Tactics Advance,
yeah.
I do love Tactics.
I fucking love that game.
Like-
I have that on there. I gotta
Yeah.
play that next.
Like the 2 games I still need to finish. Like I have 50 hours in Tactics Advance. I'm still not done with it.
What is this fucking 2003?
Oh no, even better. I have like 30 hours in Disgaea 1. And I still need to finish that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm. Ugh.
But yeah, like I've had all this free time. I just have not been playing video games.
That's yeah.
I don't know why.
At a
but
certain point, it's like
I just needed to take a break from them, I think.
I just needed to, you know, it's taking up a lot of my time. I couldn't
Well,
really see like, the kids. a
No,
lot,
no, it
you
wasn't
know?
even that. It's just like I have like 30 or so games on my backloggery that are just started but not finished.
I think the problem we haven't co-opted a game in over a year.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halo 4.
I have the money. We need to get on this because I think that people might actually.
Need to play Halo 4?
Well, people need. You know, I don't think you can do that. I don't know how good it's gonna be.
What?
Halo 4. We have. Well, you've played it.
I've played it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember any
Bullshit.
of it. Though.
If for any of those who don't know, Nick and I don't know when we started this.
Well, I mean, me and you played Halo 1 long. Like,
When
I
it
mean,
came
that's an old
out,
game,
yeah.
so.
But we have basically every time, other than ODST, which you refuse to play.
I played the first hour of ODST. I'm like, this is boring as hell.
Co-op, that game would be shit. So I understand where you're coming from. I liked it. I liked the fact that you didn't have a fucking shield. It was a health bar.
I just had no fun with it.
More stealthy.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you like, you're a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. So
it wasn't stealthy enough, though.
Yeah.
It's like it was this weird kind of
pseudo stealth.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Nick and I have played through, and this is gonna sound. Neither of us are particularly huge Halo fans. I mean, I guess when we were younger, we were. But it's not like, oh my god, a fucking boner.
It's like I care more about the story in Red vs. Blue than I do the actual Halo storyline.
Yep, basically. What season is it? Like 15 now?
They're in 12.
Oh my god!
It is the longest running American, or no, the longest running sci-fi series. It's also the longest running web series.
Yeah. They started before streaming, man.
Like I remember, this is gonna make me sound like an old man here. I remember back in, this would have been like 2004 or 5, how if you weren't a sponsor for Rooster Teeth, there was rotating episodes every week to download. So you'd have to download the episodes they had available, wait a week or two, and then you could download the other one. So you just had a folder of QuickTime files of fucking Red vs. Blue episodes.
Oh, the shitty quality, too. It was like
you couldn't even watch them
320p or something like that.
You couldn't even watch them in your web browser.
No. Oh my god.
How crazy
you had to
is
download the episodes. Like,
yeah.
That was 10 years. That was only 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it seems like just yesterday, but like, holy shit, how so much has changed. There was no stream. Like, kids that were like born in 2000 don't get that.
They don't understand that.
Because by the time they're 6 years old, they'd be 14. Even kids that are like 16 now. They never had to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to explain to a 16-year-old kid, and we're only like, what?
22.
I'm 5 years older.
Yeah.
5 years older. So it'd be like, yeah. So.
But how much the internet changed in those 5 years?
Oh my god. It's
like
generation gaps are getting shorter.
Remembering watching videos before YouTube. It's like it was like trying to watch a music video before YouTube. It's like
you had to go to the fucking the actual channel that was on.
You had to watch Fuse or MTV, or God forbid somebody uploaded an FLV of it. It's like, and now almost every music video ever, just a click away.
I say like late 90s, early thousands were the early days of the internet, because I know it was around more in the 90s, but it wasn't accessible. Like, not everybody was using it. Late 90s, I would say more so early 2000s.
Like
everybody was using it, yeah. But it was something that everybody used, still very primitive.
Yeah.
So it was like...
It's like, remember when the most important thing was your away message? It's like, man, I need to post song lyrics in my away message to actually convey how I feel.
Oh my god.
And it was, let's get these teen hearts beating faster.
Yahoo Messenger, man. You were an AIM guy, weren't you?
No. I was only AIM guy later on.
Yeah.
I started with Yahoo Messenger because it's what most of my friends used.
Yeah. I mean, that was popular with the kiddies.
I remember there was one girl that I would talk to on MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
But, yeah, for the most part, it was Yahoo.
Oh my god. I can credit Yahoo for getting me to, like, at least twice a date.
Same.
Yeah. Because it would be, like, chicks that I would know from, like, 6th grade. I told you a certain story about...
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I reconnected with her when I was, like, sophomore... No, I was a junior in high school through Yahoo fucking Messenger.
Yeah. I remember my first, like, serious girlfriend. I asked her out on Yahoo Messenger. I remember there was the...
You know how you have Facebook official now?
Yeah.
That was Yahoo official.
I remember I used the emoticon. They weren't even called emoticons back then, were they?
No, they were just smiley faces, what they called them.
Smileys, yeah. The one for the rose, it was like hyphen left bracket at.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
They were always real complicated.
And then the kiss was colon asterisk, which I never really understood. Because I thought the asterisk is supposed to be the lips.
Yeah.
It's more like a butthole.
It really is.
So,
a cat ass.
A cat ass, yeah.
But, like, when they finally added the you clicked on the smiley face and you had the huge thing.
Yeah.
That was a breakthrough.
You didn't have to know what the symbols were.
Yeah, I used to.
And
have
now think about like
sheet.
emojis now and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the most annoying thing with Yahoo Messenger? The buzz button.
Oh.
I remember if you wanted to piss somebody off, you just buzzed them over and over again.
Because here's the thing, man. It's like you never really like.
We're just sounding like old men now.
It
This
really
is just
does, yeah.
this is the back in the day.
And this
podcast.
was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was like because it was so primitive compared to what it is now. Yep. I remember back in the early 2000s, you still used CD players. We both grew up in the 90s, so we used cassette players. Okay,
to be fair, I still do use
yeah.
cassette players just because I'm a hipster. But
nostalgia. But I mean, I can even remember being real young, like 4 maybe or 5.
Yeah.
This was my parents were still together, and so that's a long fucking time ago. And listening to a record for Christmas, but not in an ironic way.
Mine are ironic.
Yeah, they kind of are.
I care about fidelity.
But shut the fuck up.
I do.
Oh my god. Anyway.
I mean, I have a decent sized collection of records.
But you understand what I'm saying, though. It was popular. Like it was still like.
Yeah.
I mean, you had 8 tracks and you had cassettes.
I have never used an 8-track. I can say that much.
Yeah, I've never. I think most people
I've
can
thought
say
about
that.
it. Like I've been
then.
at a thrift store and it's been like, I could get like Escape by Journey on 8-track. It's like I will never have a player for
because
this.
8 tracks were one of those like kind of in the middle things. I compare it much to the Laserdisc or the Sega Dreamcast to use these as examples.
R.I.P. Sega Dreamcast.
Well, they were almost, if you think about it, perfectly far apart between one another.
Yeah.
These are great examples of things that were ahead of their time. But,
too ahead of their time.
But yeah, because like Laserdisc, I mean, DVDs didn't come out for
think
another,
how good the Dream
10, 15 years?
Think how good the Dreamcast looked.
Oh yeah.
But think how easy it was to pirate it. Just like games for it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't advanced because the GD-ROMs were.
They didn't have enough.
You just needed the bootloader and a burnt CD, and you're good to go.
Yep. People were afraid to move to disc because of that reason, and that's, I mean, again, why Xbox and PlayStation, everybody waited so long because they had this already developed.
Well, PlayStation was disc before Dreamcast came out.
Well, but I mean, moving into the new,
the
PS2, the Xbox, moving into that, especially considering Microsoft didn't do that before. That was a new thing.
Entering the market like that, yeah.
Oh my god, the Fat Boy,
the Duke,
Xbox, the Duke,
yeah.
Oh,
I still want.
I fucking loved it.
They made like 10 of them. They made a Duke 360 controller. Like
really,
there was like a charity auction or something, and they made it was wireless and it was a 360 controller.
You want to know why?
I want that so bad.
The reason I love the Duke.
Because you had gigantic hands.
When I was, I still do today. Like
but I mean, when you were like 8, you had gigantic hands.
I had huge hands when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like I could grip the Duke, and it would feel comfortable in my hand.
Yeah.
Everybody else in my neighborhood was a normal-sized child, and they're like, "I can't play this."
Hey, I like the Duke.
Well, okay.
The only reason I still don't have a Duke is because the joysticks broke on mine.
Well, you liked it because you were able to. It was a challenge to you, probably. Like you're like, this is harder to use than conventional controllers.
I just like the look of it.
Yeah.
I liked the placement of
I just liked it
the black and white buttons on it.
Yeah.
You remember on the S controller, they moved the black and white buttons?
But did you play Halo a lot?
Yes.
Like, competitively?
I mean, I didn't have
Not competitively,
live, so.
but I mean, like, did you play, like, a lot of multiplayer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I don't know why.
I just enjoyed the Duke. It's a good
You're the only person that I've met
that enjoys the Duke?
That enjoys the Duke, that doesn't have monstrous hands.
I mean, yeah, I have very tiny hands.
Well, compared to me, anyone has tiny hands.
I have the same size hands as my mom.
No.
I just have very tiny hands. For what, like, generally, like, stereotypically or whatever, men have bigger hands than women. I have tiny hands.
Do you remember the Game Advantage?
The Game Advantage?
For the Super Nintendo? That big pad?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, people thought that was like, what the fuck?
We had one of those.
Those were so fucking awesome.
I still have a turbo Super Nintendo
We're hopping
controller.
all over the timeline, aren't
yeah.
we? Fucking laser.
Well, this is what we do. We sit down, we don't have anything to talk about, we just end up with something.
But yeah, holy shit, how much just the internet's come along.
Yeah.
And I'm really scared.
Like, I remember, like, I would go to meet a girl somewhere, and if she didn't show up, it's just like, I didn't get a text saying, hey, I'm not going to be, I didn't get a phone call. It's just like, you just wait there for like an hour like an idiot.
You just have the
and then you just leave.
Yeah. I mean, that's nowadays. It's like,
It's like you had to say when you were getting picked up by your parents,
yeah,
because how else would you go? I remember we'd go to the movies,
payphone.
and you'd have to take a quarter to call your parents for the ride home.
And this sounds like, but here's how fast generation gaps are.
I had to do that for
dwindling.
Star Wars Episode 3.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's how long ago, but to me, recent it was.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. It's like, so like with somebody like my dad's age, like in their 50s or whatever,
Yeah.
they'd be like, I remember when shit was like this. The generation gaps are getting so small with how fast
Technology is advancing. Yeah.
that it's getting to be a 5-year age gap between
Like,
me
think
and
about-
somebody could make a world of difference.
Yeah, I think about this, like, when maybe our children, maybe our grandchildren, I don't know, but the way I see technology going, it's like, well, show me your childhood. And it's like, what do you mean? It's like, you didn't just record everything with, like, your eye cameras? I mean, I think it will get to the point where stuff like Google Glass, I mean, it will become small enough and convenient enough that it's like, well, yeah, why wouldn't I just record my entire day? I mean, storage is basically almost a non-issue anymore.
Right.
I mean, what? You mean you don't have your entire day recorded in 4K? It's like, I want to see what you were doing. It's like, I don't have that.
It's insane. It's absurd.
Like, I think about, and this is going back before us, partially, but looking at bad pictures, it's like, why would you have a bad picture? It's like,
Polaroid fucking, the oh my god.
not even the instant, just bad pictures. It's
Yeah.
like, what? You mean you took a picture and didn't immediately know what it would look
Mhm.
like?
the fucking,
retake
the
it?
disposables.
Yeah, bad pictures. Bad pictures don't exist anymore because you're like, oh, it didn't turn out, take it again.
I mean, that's fucking
Yeah,
insane.
that's crazy. Because I was looking,
Well,
I was looking at like a picture hanging on somebody's fridge. I was like, why didn't they retake it? It's like, because they wouldn't know until they developed it. It's like,
When you had to go, well, it's like Tom Green. Like I don't know if you ever made you watch that stand-up special he had.
Tom Green does stand-up special?
Oh, I never told you about that.
No.
Yeah, Tom Green in Boston had a stand-up special.
Yeah.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I
It's
do
not
like
like
Tom Green.
most of his comedy where it's like, oh, dick in my mouth. It's like,
As somebody who
He's
adores
well, yeah.
Freddy Got Fingered.
I think you would look at this and see Tom Green in a whole new light and be like, this is gonna sound stupid. But he actually is very intelligent. Like,
I've watched his like talk show.
oh, well, then you'd really
Yeah.
like this, yeah. It is fucking hilarious, though, because
Yeah.
he does stupid shit. But he was talking about that, where he's like, nowadays you can just, because he was talking about a teacher, she got in trouble because she was sexting her 14-year-old student.
Yeah.
He's like, nowadays, you're up all night grading papers, you see little Jimmy wrote something about cumulonimbus clouds. Oh, little Jimmy. Have a shot of Jaeger, take a picture of your junk, send it to little Timmy. You're in jail the next day. Think about how hard that would have been to do in 1978.
Like sexting in general.
Yeah, it's like you'd have to get drunk, he's like, scramble through your junk drawer to find a bulb for the camera so that you could take the picture, find the film, and make sure, hold it up to the light, make sure it wasn't already a photo negative of something else you took, put it in the camera, assemble it. That'd take 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then try to find the right light with a fucking spotlight camera to make sure your junk looked good.
Yeah.
Go to the 24-hour photo place. It takes them a day to process it.
Yeah.
Come back, and then walk up to, and he's like, in a course of like 3 days to do this, walk up, put it in the envelope, get it, I'm fucking stamped, so you gotta go to the post office.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to the, mailbox, at any point, you'd have even a moment to think, maybe this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Now it's just instant. It's like, I'm horny. I want to fuck a 14. Well, not me personally,
Right.
but like
Yeah.
a teacher who's like, I want to fuck a 14-year-old boy. Takes a picture of her vagina, sends it to an impressionable young child. It's like,
Well, I
it's
remember
taking away the thinking part of doing things.
I remember when I was looking for jobs, and there was a place hiring. It was like a pharmacy or whatever, like a CVS or something like that. And they're hiring in the photo lab, like to develop pictures. I was like,
That's still around.
that's still a thing?
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't imagine
You know what it
in
is
5
now?
years that would still be around.
It's people just take their fucking SD cards and it's like, yeah, give me.
And they
prints of
can't
this.
work the machine that auto does it.
Like older people.
Yeah. It's like, think about it at Walmart. They don't really have the photo lab anymore. They have the kiosk where you just put the thing in and it just prints out the photos.
They still have attendants that help people out. But
yeah,
it's mainly
but it's like you're not
babysitting.
like going in the dark room and putting in the solution.
This isn't 1 hour photo with Robin Williams, people.
I love that movie.
Oh, that was a good movie.
It's creepy,
Creepy,
but
yeah.
good. Not my favorite Robin Williams movie.
Remember Mork and Mindy?
I never really watched Mork and
Oh,
Mindy.
I
That's way
fucking
before
love
my
Mork.
time.
Well, it was way before my time too.
I
I
never
got a
liked-
lot of hand-me-downs from my
Yeah.
brothers and shit, but like he was on Happy Days. Mork was.
Yeah.
And
Mork
he
for
was
Mork.
on Laverne and Shirley.
He was on Laverne and Shirley. I didn't know
Because
that.
Laverne and Shirley was a crossover that they did with Happy Days.
Favorite Robin Williams movie?
That's tough.
Yeah.
I would say Popeye. No, I'm just kidding. And that's the thing. People today, like kids like 5 years younger than me, are not going to know what the fuck that is.
Popeye or Robin
Yeah.
Williams?
Well, they know who Robert, because he has a show.
That got canceled already.
Did it?
Crazy Ones?
It got canceled?
That show is shit. Of course it got canceled.
I liked that Robin Williams was on TV again.
No, that got canceled.
But, yeah, well, because Sarah Michelle Gellar, nobody cares. You know, Scooby
Robin Williams doesn't really work on network TV. He should be in movies. But okay,
I think he did. I think
serious
he's
favorite
done
Robin
it.
Williams movie.
They're, oh, man.
'Cause I have one in mind.
You put me on the spot because, like, a lot of his shit's like family comedies. But I'm sitting here thinking that there was a movie that he was in. I can't think of the name of it. But it was kind of a serious role.
Patch Adams.
No, not Patch Adams.
Jumanji.
Not Jumanji.
Aladdin.
Not Aladdin.
RV.
Not RV. He's done better shit
I
than
know.
that.
I know. I'll tell you mine.
1 Hour Photo?
One I thought was really good, but not my favorite one. Good Will Hunting.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know it's weird to think of that as a Robin Williams movie, but he's very... Like, it's not just a Matt Damon, Ben Affleck movie.
There was oh god, I can't think of the name of it. Because
Father of the Year?
No.
Was the one where he, like, becomes president?
Oh, it was a movie, and you're gonna laugh at this.
Okay.
This sounds like a comedy, but it's not.
Alright.
It's a very Dante's Inferno kind of movie, and it's got Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. So don't.
Rat Race.
No.
Oh. Radio.
It's a movie, and I can't think of the name of it, but it's like, fuck. It's kind of like a hipster kind of title where it's like, I can't
Can't think of it.
think of the name of it. But the premise, spoilers, is Robin Williams has a daughter and a son and a wife. His daughter and his son get killed in a car accident. His wife and him divorce. Basically takes you through a little bit of that. And his wife and him are divorced, and he's a doctor, and he works. It's kind of at the beginning you think it's Patch Adams because he's working in a fucking pediatric ward, but it's for children who have cancer and things like that. Very serious tone.
Okay.
And his wife commits suicide. And so Robin Williams gets visited by, and this, again, you're gonna laugh because it's Cuba Gooding Jr. And you have to like remove yourself from the fact that he's goofy. Because I've seen some movies with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Radio. Yeah.
No,
Radio is a serious
I
movie.
mean, it is, but it's like I'm talking about a movie where it's like he plays a serious badass. He played a mobster in a movie. It was like a low budget indie film.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fucking shit! Like you get creeped out.
Rat Race.
No.
You remember the
Why
scene?
can't anybody take Cuba seriously?
Remember the scene in Rat Race where he like
I'm the only person that watched those movies he was in that he did a serious role where I'm like, I really like
where
that.
he's in the bathroom and he has to convince the bus driver that the woman's giving birth and he
Yes.
steals the uniform
Can we not
and the
talk
bus
about
is all
Rat Race?
Lucille Ball. Dude, that's one of my
That's a
favorite
good
movies.
part. That's a good.
Dude, all that movie's good.
I think the reason I don't like it.
The scene with
You remember-
Rowan Atkinson
Yeah.
and Wayne Knight, and they're in the thing
This is how I remember shit from
transporting the organ.
Yeah.
And he's talking about killing a drifter.
The reason I don't like that movie is because somebody that lived down the street, kid we knew, lived down the street. Remember? The pool.
Oh, Corey. Dude,
I'll sue! No, but...
he will.
But he just would watch that all the fucking time.
Dude, I would watch
Sick of
Rat
it.
Race like once a month.
I got sick of it. Like, it was
Smash Mouth in it.
every day,
And
dude.
Smash Mouth,
Anyway.
Whoopi Goldberg,
So Cuba Gooding
Jr.,
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Rowan Atkinson.
meets up with Robin Williams. And he comes to him in a dream.
They have to get to Silver City, New Mexico.
No! He meets
John
him.
Lovitz.
If you give it a chance, you would want to watch... Well, you don't watch movies.
I don't watch movies.
But it's
Other than Rat Race.
It's a very good story. Because he's... Like, Cuba Gooding Jr. is like... Kind of like... Presented to him as like a guide to the afterlife.
Okay.
He's like, your wife killed herself and she's in hell now. And he's like...
Damn.
Those things don't... Like, Robin Williams is like... Heaven's not real and shit.
Yeah.
This is a dream. And so he basically takes them into like one of his wife's paintings, because that's what the movie's based about. Is like they go into her painting and they see, oh shit, what's that about?
It's just a screensaver.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if it's step or
No,
No.
it's all good.
the Matrix was happening, so I was confused. I was
Man,
scared.
I want to watch.
Where's the
Matrix.
phone? Let me tell you this real quick, because I want people to. This will be my watch for Prowl.
No, well then you should recommend. You want to do the Prowl right now?
Let's do the Prowl right now, so I can recommend this.
Okay, let's go on the Prowl.
Fucking tired of that Panther. Anyway, so watch for Prowl.
Watch the Robin Williams Cuba Gooding Jr.
I
movie about
cannot.
heaven.
If you look it up, type in Robin Williams Cuba Gooding Jr. serious movie on Google, and
You could probably just type in Robin Williams Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah,
I doubt anything else would come up.
Yeah, pretty much. But so we gotten so far in the premise, they have to go into their wife's painting.
Well, let's let people watch the movie. If they're gonna like it, they're gonna watch it.
Anyway,
you don't want to give away the whole movie.
I just want to give them the premise. I haven't really gave them a lot of the premise yet. Give me a fucking minute. Anyway, so
59.
If you do that, I'm really pissed. So they basically, it's about him reliving his life, realizing all these tragedies, and he has to like try to find his wife and convince her that life is worth living. Blah 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 blah. But it's not like a super religious film where they shove it down your throat or anything like that. It's more of like a spiritual kind of look into it. Like, what if heaven and shit was like this, and not like the fucking Bible says it was like? And what if this is the afterlife? Like,
it's like Bruce Almighty.
No, it's very unlike that. It's like very like trippy.
Okay.
Very trippy. And it's a wonderful fucking movie, and I recommend it. If you can think of the name. I don't know.
Just Google Robin Williams Cuba Gooding Jr.
It's not the comedy. Don't look at if there's any comedies with the two.
I doubt they've ever been in a movie.
But so I did watch. What are you doing?
Let's see. I haven't read anything recently. The last movie I watched was Lost in Translation, and that's like a 12-year-old movie.
Right.
I've only been playing Cookie Clicker.
Play Cookie Clicker?
No. Listen to... Let's see, it's May. Well, May's almost over. Okay, Riff Raff's new album comes out next month, and it's going to be awesome, so listen to that.
Oh, cool. Good idea.
Do you like Riff Raff?
I don't know who they are, but...
It's a dude. It's a rapper.
Oh.
He's like... He takes rap music, and I'm going to make it sound way more pretentious than it is, but he takes it to his logical conclusion. It's like, Riff Raff embodies everything of what rap music is.
Okay.
But he seems to do it in a way that he's like, I'm aware that I'm kind of embracing all this. He does it in a very, like, I'm not going to say it's ironic.
Self-aware?
Self-aware. He's very self-aware about being, like, that he has grills, that he has dreadlocks, that he has, like, a blue dog.
Aren't all rappers like that, though? They're very self-aware.
He seems to take it to another level.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a lot of rap I enjoy, but I just know his album's coming out soon. Well, okay.
Well,
he said it's coming out soon.
Can you think of a play, too? Because...
Something to play?
I have a recommendation for Reed.
You should play Cookie Clicker. No. Cookie Clicker is a game that I enjoy, and other people enjoy. Like, the Cookie Clicker subreddit is very active.
What about Make It Rain?
I do enjoy Make It Rain. I know you don't like it. I have kind of gotten to Don't Touch the White Tile.
Yeah, I didn't play it. I never could download it.
Oh, you never could download it?
I didn't get it because it's like I couldn't get it to work on my phone.
Okay, it's all right.
Yeah.
I just haven't really played any serious games. I'm probably gonna play.
Shit.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna play next, but yeah, if you're interested in kind of, if you like math and you like waiting, you will love Cookie Clicker.
So two things people normally don't
If you have a lot of free time and you love numbers, play Cookie Clicker.
Your numbers.
I don't know.
It comes full circle.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your read?
I forgot I do have a play.
You have a play? Okay.
And this game sounds stupid as fuck, but it is an Android game.
Okay.
I think it's available on iStore or whatever.
It's
called Stone of Life, and it's an RPG. It's like a top-down RPG, kind of like Baldur's Gate style.
Okay. Like a hack and slash?
Yeah.
Or like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, or just Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Because the original Baldur's Gate wasn't a hack and slash.
No, Dark Alliance.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hack and slash, more fast-paced than that. It's kind of shitty graphics, you know, but it's in fucking mobile games.
Right, right.
But that game surprised the hell out of me. There's item system. There's like it's like playing WoW, like playing any kind of like RPG where like you get drops, you get loot, you get the loot zors, shit like that.
Loot source.
But you get, it's like kill a monster, kill an enemy, you get loot. There's dungeons.
Okay.
There's loading screen. But like, dude, it's just, it's like
nice feature. Loading screens.
But I've never been able to find an RPG for the mobile, and I've been playing the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm level like 15 or whatever.
Okay.
Because most of the time, because there's no buy your way to level 90 or whatever.
It's not free to play. It's just free.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there are purchasable things that you can get.
Oh, okay.
But it's like
that's not really necessary.
They're not necessary at all.
Because, I mean, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So like where I'm at in Clash of Clans now.
Yeah.
It's like if I don't pay, it's not really fun anymore.
See, and that's so stupid.
It's like
I haven't gotten far in that.
Yeah.
But
it's like where I'm at in Clash of Clans. It's
I guess that's not stupid because that's how you make money off a mobile game. But.
Like to upgrade like my things to collect resources anymore. It takes like 5 days if you don't pay. And it's like, that's just absurd.
That is. It's like that takes the point out of the game.
Yeah. So it's at the point where I'm not even enjoying it anymore.
Most mobile games, the argument can be made.
Yeah.
You can play them on the shitter. And that's about the amount of time
I think that's a big part of it.
That Stone of Life is not like that. You could play that, and I've done it. Played it for hours on end. Never get stuck. You never have to buy anything. If you're looking for a fun, free mobile game, that's the game.
Well, I don't think it's for phone, but it's for tablets. They came out with a game called Hitman Go, and it's a puzzle game, but it's based in the Hitman universe, and that looks very... I think I told you about that. That looks very good. I may have recommended on the last podcast. I don't honestly remember, but that looks really cool.
And then Reed, you're going to laugh at me.
Okay.
I've always said... you've known for a long time.
Never touch another man's rhubarb.
Never touch another man's rhubarb.
That is what you have said.
Jack Nicholson, I love you.
Jack Nicholson.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. Why are you here? This is a supermarket. I will rip the eyes out of the back of your head and puke in your dead skull. That was the TV edit, sir. That's not what you really said.
Anyway, Reed.
Christy Golden. You're not going to know who the name is.
Is this a WoW book?
Yes. Yeah. Christy Golden.
As someone who has to buy you Christmas presents, I'm very aware who Christy Golden
got me to two of the books.
Yeah.
Every year I will say that. I will give them a list. It's like...
Don't give me a list. I just know.
I give everybody. I was like, here's a list of what I don't have. People never... You are the only one that does it. Because I tell everybody every year, what do you want for Christmas? I want WoW books. I don't
fuck around with Christmas presents.
I want to read about...
I know what people want.
Yeah, I want to read... It's like people who are into Star Wars. Like, I want to read about the expanded universe. Like, I like the expanded universe.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it is. Nobody ever fucking gets me. You are the only person that's, like, consistent about that.
I have been... I'm not trying to brag. I have often been complimented on my gift giving.
You give the best gifts, man. I will say that.
I appreciate it.
Every gift that I've gotten from you has been like, fuck yes.
Likewise.
And I read the fuck out of it. But, it's called War Crimes. So you're going to be like, what the fuck?
War Crimes?
This doesn't sound like a lighthearted World of Warcraft.
Is this War Crimes 3?
No.
Is Thrall in this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's in it.
Okay.
But it's basically... And here's what's getting real shitty about WoW.
Yeah.
Everything's a money pit. They're going to start... I'm guaranteeing they're going to move to a free-to-play model.
Yeah.
Where everything is purchasable. You can buy it level 90. You can.
You can now.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid. I was actually talking to somebody about this today. It's retarded. But anyway, 2 people actually. But, so, basically, it takes place after, for anybody that listens or watches or reads WoW, it takes place after you down, spoilers, but everybody, it's an online game, everybody has access. You down Garrosh, so you get him in prison. Everybody already knows what the new storyline for the next expansion is. Somehow Garrosh escapes.
Yeah.
Well, this tells you about why Garrosh is the way he is. It really... They do what WoW really hasn't done. They give Garrosh a backstory. And Garrosh is a fucking dick, and I've hated him since the beginning. But I used to like him a lot better.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't evil. He was just different. Now he's fucking evil. And it's like, why would you make him evil?
You made him a really bad guy.
He was so more interesting when he wasn't evil, because now he's just like, I want to kill everybody. Where it was before, it was like he was doing it for honor.
He had a reason. He had a motivation.
Yeah, he was doing it to like live up to his dad's lineage. Like he hated his father because of what he did to the orcs. He's like, fuck my dad. He's a piece of shit. Like he drank the blood and cursed us all. And then Thrall's like, well, your dad actually killed Manoroth, dude. So quit being a fucking dick. So then now he was like, once he became war chief, he praised his father. He's like, this guy's fucking awesome. But then everybody's like, well, dude, he did still, drink the demon blood twice. So calm the fuck down.
Right.
Well, now I'm going to commit genocide, and only if you're an orc you can stay in the city. But that's regardless. But they just needlessly made him an evil character. It's like, we don't have an enemy for this expansion. Why not make it a Shah? Why did it have to be a fucking... Yeah. But anyway.
So read War Crimes? Read
War Crimes by Christy Golden. Fucking, I've read 2 chapters so far. I bought it, and it's a great read. I like it. It's not. You don't have to be into Warcraft to like those books. I think if you any other Warcraft book, yes, especially the.
But this one, the story stands up well enough.
Oh yeah, definitely. Any of hers, really. Yeah. If you read any Metzen, don't read any Metzen. Don't do anything Metzen does.
Just pretend Chris Metzen doesn't exist.
You know what? My prowl for this week of don't listen, watch,
ignore the fact that Chris Metzen exists.
Go egg his house. I fucking hate that guy. Ugh. Anyway.
Well,
we're off a prowl now.
I think it's about time we wrap up.
What time are we at?
We're at about 46 minutes, but I did drink 6 cups of coffee before this.
So?
I really have to pee.
Alright, well, I have to go get a beer.
Well, I think we can just wrap up.
Alright, well...
Just like 15 minutes. That's close enough. I don't have anything else to say, really. So.
You don't have anything else to say?
No.
God damn it. Well, next week.
Next week.
We're doing an hour one.
We're doing an hour one.
Well, the only reason I want to do those...
Yeah.
Is because it seems like... And it coming from dude...
You want me to use more bandwidth.
Yes.
No, you son of a bitch.
But... Any podcast that I listen to,
yeah,
it seems like it starts to get going, and like around minute 30, and then it's like we'll get to a certain point. We'll both be talking about something, or you'll be talking about something, or I'll be talking about something.
Yeah,
and we'll get enthused with it, and then it's like, oh, we hit the 40-minute mark. We gotta quit. It's like I don't want to cock block people, man. I don't
really.
All right, we'll finish up.
We're not trying to be the giant bombcast. We're not going 3 hours.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No, but I think we're close enough this week we can call it.
Yeah.
But next week I'm fucking...
Okay. I won't drink 6 cups of coffee.
You to it.
Blame the waitress.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
Blame the waitress who's like, I'm going to take a smoke break. I'll just leave the coffee pot
at
your
awesome.
table.
What was you only doing?
I appreciate that a whole lot. I mean, it's because we've been in there how many times.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But you don't leave me a coffee pot. Because I'm going to drink every fucking drop of that
coffee. I drink
coffee.
just as much... Well, I'm probably dehydrated.
Yeah. I mean, I drank plenty. I didn't need 6 cups of coffee.
Right. Well, you see what I did there.
You kept it going.
I kept it going.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
Okay, you got it, but you got to do your spiel like you do every week. So you gotta get started.
Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah.
No, you gotta list all the fucking things that you do.
Okay. Follow us on Twitter at duncify. Facebook, facebook.com/duncify. Duncify.tumblr.com. Email us at duncify@gmail.com with questions, comments, or concerns.
And like, comment, subscribe.
No.
Tell your friends.
Dislike, unsubscribe.
No.
I don't know.
We already don't have.
What's the opposite of a comment? Flag the video? I don't know. I don't know.
Flag the video of child pornography. Because there's no video in this.
It's just a picture. Whatever.
It's a picture of a light bulb.
See you next week.
Love you guys.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.